Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Sidra Kennedy, and I'm a bit baffled. Now this is all about the pandemic here. I want to, I hope you understand where I'm coming from when I say all of this about everything negative about the pandemic. It is not about the stay inside and stuff. It's about the anti-vax, the anti-mask and stuff. Whatever happened, to everything? This all started, 2019 at the end of, and for us, the very onset of 2020. And they knew the pandemic was coming. The officials did. They sold off stocks where they knew it would plummet. They did that. They said nothing about it. They all started buying up stuff and getting their homes ready to stay in there for quite some time. And all of the voters and supporters of them were clueless. So when it came time for anyone to take notice of anything, one person out of all of Congress and everything, one person simply said, "It's a hoax." And that started that belief system. And then after that, it was apparent. People are getting sick. People are dying. They get it, they contract it. 2 days later, they're having some sort of cold symptoms. 3 to 4 days later, their symptoms are like flu. And then malaria-like with strong variations to other organs and things like the lungs and whatnot, not functioning at full capacity. Then they're in the hospital and they try to survive, and either 7 to 14 days later, they're dead. And that was it. There wasn't survivability, not necessarily. And then you had those that had it and they were they weren't affected by it. They just moved on, spreading it, and they was like, "It's not real. My friend got it. I don't have it." And they're saying, because I have no symptoms, I don't have it. And that brought up the term asymptomatic. Whatever happened to people being paranoid? Whatever happened to seeing is believing? The morgues filled up. The hospitals, for once in our lifetime, for those that are, I would say 50 and under, I would say that. For those that are, I'm going to say 18 to 50. I'm going to put that broad range. But for the first time in your lives, the hospital said, "We can't take you. If you have a broke leg or anything like that, we can't take you, because if you come in here, you're going to get COVID-19 and you're dead." And instead of telling people to lock up, stay inside, stay safe, keep yourselves, hands washed, don't touch your face and all this other stuff, then that one guy says, not only is it a hoax, but it's the liberals attacking me. And everyone listens to that person. Everyone that's important right now. And I'm going to tell you why they're important, because they're the ones that are still carriers. They're the ones that allowed this thing to mutate. They're the ones that have created the Delta variant. And most likely, with enough time, by next year, due to how things are going to go in the winter, there's going to be another variant. As soon as we get used to one, the next is going to happen. That's how a virus survives. So whatever happened to those people? "Oh, you're sick, stay away from me. Oh, you're sick, I got to stay away from everyone. I'm sick, I got to stay inside. I got to, do this." Or, well, now everyone is getting sick. Whatever happened? I mean, if seeing is believing, 10,000, 20, 30, 40, 70, 90, 110, 220, 260, 280, 340, 460. 600, 700 plus thousand people dead from COVID-19 and the variants, and the numbers are still going up, and people are not believing it. They're not taking it serious. And it's the ones that are so not taking it serious are the same people that go out and have actually tried to use the virus to hurt others. When it comes to this, you've got those crazy ones out there. Remember in the beginning? Oh, coronavirus, I'm not afraid of it. You shouldn't either. Let me lick this line of deodorant bottles. COVID's not real. I'm going to go out and do what I want. I mean, whatever happened to personal responsibility, self-survival? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to, I'm going to do what it takes to protect myself and my family? Whatever happened to that mindset? Why has that all gone away? Because one person can speak at a 3rd to 6th grade level and then lie about it being a hoax, lie about it being a liberal attack, lie about it not working, lie about the, and then come out and say, yeah, I downplayed it, I lied. And they hear that and it doesn't matter. What happened to everyone? What happened to our need to be safe? Our need to try to do the right thing at all costs? What happened to those people? Where are they? What lessons have not been instilled, or what lessons have been forgotten? That's what I'd like to know. Talk to me, people. If you're an anti-vaxxer, tell me why. Nothing silly, nothing like because the libs want this. No, why are you against vaccinations? Because the ones that are dying, the ones that are messed up, are the ones that are not vaccinated. And everyone gets it. Everyone's going to get it at some point. I'm going to get it. The school system's going to make sure that everyone gets it. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's the truth. All your kids go to school, and they got to have masks. They got to stay away from each other, keep their hands clean. They got hand sanitizers out the wazoo. But then when it comes to lunchtime, masks off, eat, talk, walk around, play with each other. If you have it, spread it, because that's all that's going to happen. Then when you're done doing that, put your mask back on, get home, take your mask off, spread it to your family. And our children are not vaccinated. You got to be 13 years old, I believe 12 or 13, and a certain weight in order to get vaccinated. That whatever happened, what happened to want to protect yourself, protect your child? And in this case, protecting your child is protecting yourself. And if you don't send your child to school, you're going to go to jail, prison, locked up, your child in the system. You'll be seen as an unfit parent for not sending your child to a petri dish of COVID-19 or the Delta variant of it. Or should we call it COVID-2021 or COVID-21 to shorten it? I think I'll just call it COVID-21 from now on. That's what I'm going to call the Delta variant, COVID-21. I don't know what to do or what to say. I'm just wondering what happened. What happened to the people that somebody knew were coming to town? You look out the window and you just don't do and say anything. You don't trust the stranger. You don't trust the new thing. Someone brought us sickness. We got to get rid of this person. We got to kill them, burn them. Anyone gets sick, we got to stay away from them or kill them and burn them. I'm not saying that's what we need to do. But if you had somewhat of that mentality, as soon as you found out that, COVID-19, it is here. It's in the United States and it's going to spread like wildfire. At that point, Somebody should have said, maybe that one person and their ilk, instead of selling off shares and stocking up for everything before anyone else can get their hands on it, maybe they should have said, this is a dangerous, deadly virus. The only known origin for us, we could find it starting, was the Wuhan area in China. Travelers there brought it back here. It has killed the one that discovered it. It has killed many there. People here are starting to get sick and they don't know why. I need everyone in the United States to stay inside. Do not leave your homes. Stay with your families. We're going to ride this out for a month. 1 month, 30 to 31 days. Everyone clear the streets. Stay away from each other. We will give you, at the end of the month, we'll give your family $6,000. And if you are in the higher your income, the higher you get to sustain that. We need 1 month of you to stay inside, and we will sustain you financially. Do not worry too much about your bills, any of them. Don't order anything online. Don't do anything like that. And if you don't have food or anything, please contact your local such and such, and we will make sure you get what you need. You will get canned goods, and if you have allergies, yada, yada, yada. We're making a website for you to be able to use right now in case such and such. Why couldn't that have happened? Why can't that happen? I think that's the best question. Why can't this happen now? This isn't about freedom. It's not about political alignment. All that political alignment stuff is just the way to show who is not being bright. And even then, the liberals, they do the same. They're doing the same thing. It's not about political alignment. It's not about your color, your race, your religion, if you have one. It's not about that. It is simplistically this. It is a virus. It wants to live. It wants to spread. It wants to thrive. And it's going to do so by going through any and every host applicable. And the best versions of it, make sure that you have no symptoms so you can spread it to everyone. That's all it is. We humans are the resource for this virus, like the planet is the resource for us. I want y'all to think about that. This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.